Hello everyone, this is Dr. Cooper and this is a podcast for the ENH295 Banned Books and Censorship class. Happy Valentine's Day. This podcast is the week 5 weekly podcast. I waited a little later in the week this time because I know some of you are waiting for your books. But you still have some things to do while you're waiting. A couple of things. Don't forget to read the lesson that I presented to you here called Lesson on Characterization. When you click that, it'll open up a new page from the blog site. And there's just 2 pages here, but it goes through characterization. I know that some of you have already tried to write a blog post on characterization, and it wasn't quite what I wanted. So hopefully that lesson will help you with that. Also keep in mind with your blogs, we're on the 4th blog now, and remember the blog topics can't repeat. So if you've already done a post on characterization, you can't do another. So just make sure that you're keeping track, because I am, of what you've done already so that you don't repeat rhetorical terms. All right, so also I presented with you the article called How to Write a Rhetorical Analysis. Now I think I probably should have given this to you sooner. I'll move it up for next semester. But basically it talks about how to write a rhetorical analysis. The reason why I didn't present this sooner is because most of you, if you've realized this is a 200 level class, and the expectation is that you've already had 101 and that you've graduated from high school. And basically high school English is all about rhetorical analysis. And 101 you cover it a little bit as well. So if you didn't catch all of that from your previous education, here is an article that will help you write a rhetorical analysis. And basically that's what your journal posts each week are. Now not all of them will be journal analysis, but the first 5 have been. Okay, so we are doing discussion 3 on your Nancy Garden books. When you click over and look into that tab, you will see that we formed groups. So we have groups here. You can see everyone is in a group except for Good Moon Rising. A couple of students haven't decided they wanted to participate yet. They'll just end up in that group if they decide they want to participate. But for the rest of you, these are your groups. And these groups match up if you go over to the Banned Books course site and click on groups. You will see that these groups are listed here as well. So if you didn't get an invite to a group, just hit the Join Group button, and then from there I can add you into the group. So your discussions will take place over here in your group. So what you're doing is you're discussing what you're reading, but you're also asking your EQ questions. So remember, we learned about EQ questions previously in the last discussion that we've had. And I want for each of you to ask at least one EQ question. And then, of course, you need to answer the EQ questions. So that will fuel your discussion. If you want to talk about other things that aren't related to EQ questions, that's fine as well. Just don't skip the EQ question part. So you can have a very robust discussion going on other things about whether or not you like the text or not. That's fine. You can discuss all of that if you like, but don't skip your EQ questions. So each group should have a minimum, or have at least 4 people in a group. So there should be 4 EQ questions in there for you all to answer. If you have a group of 3, obviously you'll have 3 EQ questions. All right, so don't skip that. And remember, in order to get full credit, there needs to be something posted by the end of this week, and then you can finish the discussion next week. Don't wait till the last minute, because then everyone's trying to discuss, which is almost impossible, on the last day. So we want to make sure that you're doing it correctly and everybody's participating in a spread out fashion. So if you haven't gotten your book yet, there's still a possibility that you could ask an EQ question and wait until you get your book to be able to answer the questions. So get in there and take care of business. Okay, also on the week 5 page, if you continue to scroll down, I talk about your journal number 5. I also talk about some literary tool analysis on characterization again, and then I posted a video here for you to watch as well, and that'll be helpful in helping you understand characterization. All right, and there's another link to that same lesson that I talked about earlier. So one of the things that I want to point out that I think some of you missed last week is for journal number 9 is spring break, and you're not going to actually post a journal like you have been. What you're going to be responsible for doing is posting comments on each other's blog. So let me go over to journal number 9 really quick here. You can see that it's spring break and there is no blog post for you to post. But from the beginning of the semester, you were asked to comment on your classmates' journals. So these need to be posted in a timely manner. So it's not something that you want to do all in one week. So you want to spread it out from week 4 all the way over to week 8, or including week 9 as well, if you want to work in week 9. So if you haven't already started doing that, you'll need to do that. So let me quickly show you how to do it. Go ahead and go over to the blog network, and this time click on blogs. And what will happen is you will see posts, you will see everyone's blog listed, and you can see their last post, or you could just visit their blog site. Let's go check out what Amy's doing. We're going to click on Amy's blog, and in Amy's blog you can see that she has her 4 journal posts. And all you need to do is to click on the reply button underneath the post that you want to reply to. So once you hit reply, then you can type into the comment box what information that you want to give to Amy. Now, what types of things are you going to be talking about? Well, you're just giving her some feedback. You can either agree or disagree with the thesis that she's writing about. Okay, so respond by commenting on the post, adding insight and your own commentary on the chosen topic. You can also give positive reinforcement. That's when you reward a behavior to encourage it. So you say, good job, Amy. I like the way you covered such and such topic. Okay, so you can respond on that by commenting on what you thought they did well in their journal post. Or you can offer constructive criticism. It is a well-meant critique intended to help someone improve. It's kind of like what I try to do when I grade your journals. So respond by commenting on something that you felt is not correct in the journal and offering your feedback. So challenge each other, and that is the whole idea there. So for journal number 9, you want to make sure that you have responded a minimum of, let's say, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 times. So 5 different people or one person 5 times. But if you've done that, when we get to journal number 9, I will just automatically give you the 30 points for that journal. Okay? So let's keep that in mind for as we move forward. So you might want to do that right now if you're still waiting for your book. And it should be easy because we all read the same book in the first couple of journal posts, so the first 4 journal posts. We all are familiar with the text. We can go in and comment. All right, so don't do all of your comments this week. Do 1 or 2 this week, do 1 next week, and so forth. I don't want them all combined together in one time, in one sitting. I want it to spread out. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this week, week 5. Make sure you take some time to enjoy your loved ones on this Valentine's Day. But we basically have the discussion that's starting that will last 2 weeks, and then the journal number 5. Now the discussion says that it ends at the end of this week, but that's just your first post. Once everyone does their first post, then I will extend it for 2 weeks. That way I think you all are aware that you need to participate this week. When I spread it out for 2 weeks, some of you think that it's not due for 2 weeks, so you wait until the second week to participate, and I don't want you to do that. So I'm making it end on the first week, but just know that you don't have to finish it at the end of the first week. You'll have next week as well, week 6 as well, to finish discussion 3. Okay, that's it for now, and good luck. If you have any questions, let me know.